Hey YouTube, so today's video is about the right cup. Now I've got a bundle of things to say. Hopefully I don't get all disoriented from talking about this because I don't have it scripted. But the first thing I want to talk about is my unboxing video, which I released about a week ago, which was the exact same day I got it. Now, I mentioned that it tastes horrible. What I meant to say is carbonated water tastes horrible, I think anyway. Something about it just being carbonated water tastes bad to me. About the actual cup, I find it just tastes like drinking out of water. Sometimes you get the scent of whatever it's supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be cola. And it does have a little bit of like a little sweet if you just dab your lips on the cup. Like you'd have to not drink, but actually just put your lips against the rim of this. Now, after about 4 days of using this, I noticed the taste, the smell and the sweetness have disappeared quite a bit, more so the smell. The sweetness is still a little bit there, like the wetter you get the cup, kind of, the more you can get the sweetness out of it. But the smell has definitely disappeared quite a bit. Now, despite not caring for it, I've been using regular water because it just tastes like water drinking from it. And I've been drinking like 3 or 4 cups of it a day to try to, I guess, see if I can brainwash myself into liking it. You can't dishwash it. You can't put it in the dishwasher, I found out. So that limits its use. Do I think this is, after the 4 days I've had it, do I think it's worthwhile? Well, you gotta manually clean it. I don't know, but I suspect to be careful with soaps and stuff you use. I've been just using water to clean it, nothing else. And I've been sensitive about cleaning around the sweet area. And I still have been noticing that loss of scent and sweetness. So I just think it's a really expensive cup. Like, I forget exactly how much I paid for it. I did look online recently. It was like $33 or something, but I could have swore I spent a little over $40. I guess it may have been U.S. prices I'm looking at because I live in Canada. So I guess just based on that alone, do I think this product's worth getting? No. It kind of advertises itself as a pop replacement. Or a sweet drink replacement if you go with the berry options and stuff. It is not a replacement at all. I don't think in any way it is. It even, like, it doesn't say this before you pay for it, but once you pay for it, you get an email telling you how to, like, in advance, you want to, like, try just putting your lips on it. And it says it takes a few days to get used to and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, these instructions is giving me, it seems more like they want me to brainwash myself than actually caring about than actually about working. And I gotta say, it doesn't seem to work at all. Now, on top of it, I was reading some of the reviews, and most of the reviews are negative, 3s and lowers, that I recognize. Now, there's a lot of 5 reviews I've been seeing on there as well. Those reviews seem very suspicious to me. I kind of not sure if they're real or if they're bought by the looks of it. I mean, that's a pretty bold statement, I guess, to make, that they're faking reviews, but it definitely comes off to me as that's the case. Now, what also makes this product a negative experience for me personally is when I went to buy my cup, I purchased it at basically the start of the pandemic, the COVID pandemic. So, this may be excusable to an extent. I think it was like very early April or late March I bought my cup, and it just never arrived, never came. So I emailed them and asked if another one could be sent, and they said, no, we'd like to refund you the money. And I said, okay. And then they asked for my credit card information over email. Now, I don't know if that's a thing people do. Something about that seemed very uncomfortable to me. I didn't want to give any of that information away. So that seems really suspicious to me. Maybe it is the way things work. I did, however, tell him, like, he basically was trying to stand still and that, like, we need to just do a refund. Can't send you another one. But then I basically more or less said I thought it was suspicious, and I guess I won't get my refund and I lose my money. And then he said he would send me another one and gave me a tracking number. Now this tracking number, all it did was tell me that it went from Israel to Canada. Like, that's what it said. It said at one point, it's like, in Israel. And it said, transferred from Israel to Canada. And then that's all it ever said to me. Until eventually I did get it. And when I got it, I think it said somewhere like Switzerland or something. Not Israel, anyways, is where it came from on the package. Maybe I misunderstand how packaging goes. But like I said, it seemed really suspicious. He did tell me they have a really low turnover rate for the cup or whatever, like the profit margin's really small. I feel like the profit margins on this are actually pretty high. Like, I don't know how much this part costs, but like the plastic component, I feel like would be extremely cheap. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being judgmental, but I feel like they're making money off this. So at the end of the day, do I think you should buy the right cup? Also, I keep calling it the one right cup by accident. But at the end of the day, do I think you should buy the right cup? No, not at all. I think it's disingenuous about what it is. There they had shabby business practices from what I can tell. Now, I would be interested to try some of their berry flavors to see if there's a different experience, or maybe even another cola to see if maybe this one's just defective. But from what I've read from most of the other reviews, they have the same experience. My goal with this cup was to bridge between my really bad Pepsi habits to drinking water somehow, and I didn't expect like it to be perfect. I wasn't even sure it would work. But this doesn't at all, and it doesn't make anywhere near what someone drinking a lot of pop would need to transition for. It doesn't fool me at all or anything. And yeah. So out of 10, if you wanted to get a score of it, I'd consider it like a 1.5. So it's really low. If they want to respond, I'd be happy to have a response from them, and I would reply to the response if they want to. I will not be buying another cup, but if you want to send me one of those berry ones so I can talk about it, I'd appreciate that, even though I know you're not gonna, since I kind of said bad stuff about this. Anyways, everyone have a good day.